GrandeFox. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Hello, everyone. Hello, I'm Nikos from GrandeFox Greece. How are you?
Oh, we're just doing well. Thank you for joining us for the broadcast. You're sitting in with Candy Gunn. She's a awesome presenter from Nashville, Tennessee, and she came up to talk with us as well. So tell us about the new album, Empty Nest.
All right. It's our pleasure to be with you guys today. Empty Nest is the last creation that we made before approximately 2 years ago. We started the mixing and all the stuff, recordings and everything. Empty Nest is an album that is talking about today. It's talking about the difficulties and the situation that we live in our country, the violence and stuff like that, and how much it affects our lives. And we try to take all these emotions and this aggressive tuning that we had and put it into art, so music. And this is how the whole idea of Empty Nest came true.
Interesting. Now, your first single was Hangman. Can you tell us a little bit about that song?
Yes, of course. Hangman from both sides. Hangman, the one who hangs, and hangman, the one who get hanged. From our point of view, it's the man who is hanged. Is how the governments and all this power put the noose on our necks and pull it like we're like slaves or something like that. We're living into a modern slavery situation. And the title Hangman was all about that. All about the pressure, or about the depression, or about all this bad situation that we live in.
With the current day effects and all that, you translate this into your music, and it seems to be the whole album has that feel about it. Are there, when you guys were writing this, do you guys bring in a song by the guitar player, or do you write the music for it and the band puts it all together?
Mm-hmm.
How do you come up with these songs?
Yeah, listen, we don't have a certain way to write music. It depends on how we feel and if somebody has something to say. If I came up with some lyrics and I go to the guys and say, guys, I got these lyrics, how we can fix it, how we can make it, how we can do something with it. Or from the point of view of the guitarist, like the guitarist comes with a melody and says, guys, this is the melody. We should build something on it. And somehow like this we run it. But the other times that we go to the studio and we just jam, start jamming and see how it goes. And maybe from that jam that we recorded at the studio, we take some parts and build it together and maybe find other parts to make it even more powerful as a song. We don't have a certain way. We just follow, our gut, our inspiration.
What is your inspiration?
We combine,
What are your inspirations getting to that point? So what is that? What draws that out of you? Who are your inspirations? What bands? Who?
Well, sometimes it comes from feelings. Sometimes it comes from situations that we living. Like, for example, I have, unfortunately, these days, my father is ill with COVID-19. And he's having a very difficult time in the hospital. Hospitals in Greece, in general, are not so good. The level is very low. So there is more, how can I say it? It's difficult for people to go into the hospital. They don't get treatment well,
Right.
The professionalism is very low from the point of the state and the hospital. And all this makes me feel angry. So when I go back to the studio, I have to drop that energy in, express my feelings.
Yeah.
Sometimes comes from situations like this. Other times comes from spirituality awareness, from something that we realized as we are living in this planet, in this life. And we try to put it into the song.
Right.
Brutal Colors from this album is something like that. It depends. Other times we go to the studio and as we write down the jam and something comes up with my lyrics and say, guys, these lyrics are the best to fit in this jam. So it's like sometimes experimentation, sometimes like feelings, sometimes situations that we live. It depends.
Now, what were the bands you grew up listening to?
Oh, that's a difficult question because we have many influences. What can I say? Like Deftones, like Rage Against the Machine, Black Sabbath, Audioslave, Linkin Park, Track Fighters, Sleeping Karma. I can say bands until tomorrow. Trust me.
Right.
Trust me.
Now, you did a really cool video for Rottenness of Youth. Where'd you get the inspiration for that one?
Well, that video clip is on our drummer or our new drummer because we had some sort of problems with the first members, but now we've solved everything, and now Jim Lucas is the member of the drums. He lives in a village of Drama. Drama is the name of the village. So we went there and we saw some things and we liked the place, and Jim Lucas made everything, like producing everything. He organized everything and he took it as it was his own project, you know. So the whole idea is about the rottenness of youth, you know, the way of thinking of new people, like what can I say? Like they are always on their cell phones, looking at something, at social media, living their lives through social media, and all this stuff that comes with this way of thinking. And we don't like that so much as a band. We like to see people living, not being like, you know, kept with a cell phone in their hands and not moving, not living, not living experiences, having interaction with other people. Sometimes their way of thinking is not I don't know, how can I say it? You can't find any depth when they talk or things
well, because
like that,
everything
you know?
that they've
Things like
read
that.
is probably from Facebook or online or something that was spoon-fed. So,
Well, yeah.
you know, of course,
Yes, of
you
course.
know, and then people with the cell phone thing and being on Facebook and all that, everything is on your phone. You're right. Yeah, I agree. Everything's on your phone. You live in your phone. Your phone gets stolen. You don't know what number to call your even best friend at.
Right.
Because we don't remember
Exactly.
this stuff.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
So on the new
We're
album...
so,
Go ahead.
yeah.
No, go ahead.
We're so you know, like it's like think of like a slavery, you know. It's ways of slavery, situations of slavery. It's like a vampire draws blood from a body. This is how it works. All these things draws our energy from within us, energy that we should share with each other and create things, live experiences, not just staying put, having a cell phone on their hand, a laptop, and that's our life and nothing more.
So
We're against all this situation.
So on the new album, I mean, it's just loaded with great material. What do you think? Which song would you say best represents the group coming from the album Empty Nest?
Well, I cannot say 100% one song, because in each song we have something a little bit different to say. It's from these 11 songs we have 11 parts of our psychology, of our thinking, of our way of living, of ourselves. It's it's the 11 songs that makes a whole album. So I can't say one song to represent the album. To tell you the truth, it's something that starts. We have a start, and then we have a middle, and then we have an ending. It's like having a small trip. You start from one point and go to another, one situation to another, one state to another state of mind. So I can't tell you exactly which song.
When creating the album and the order and stuff, how do you guys figure that one out? Is it feel? Did you have songs written that you threw out, or did you go, man, we need to write a song for this spot in the album? How did all that work out?
Well, sometimes the last thing that you said, that we have to write something about it, but other times we just experiment. Like we were coming up with an idea, with a melody or some lyrics or a subject to talk about. We don't want to make songs that are empty, pointless, just to make a song, to put in the album. We don't function like that.
Did you toss a lot of songs? Did you throw off songs, or were these the 11 you wrote and this was it, or did you have songs you went, nah, we don't want this one. No, we don't want this one.
We had some songs that we left behind. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's pretty typical, I would think.
It's pretty difficult, but you always have to be sure about what are you talking about with this album. What's your point with this album? So it doesn't mean that we left these songs behind, that maybe you won't hear them at all. Sometime maybe will be the better time to use them. To put them somewhere else, to represent something else. Maybe this works like pieces of a puzzle sometimes.
And this is your second full-length album, am I correct?
Yes. It's our second LP album, yes.
Do you have any other EPs besides that?
Yeah, we wrote the first one, Space Nest, at 2016. And after that, we came up with Carling. Carling is a project with 3 songs, is an EP album. And we have a collaboration with Angelina Papadopoulou, who is a very, 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 very good singer. After that, we went to Documento, which is a single that we used before releasing The Empty Nest. It's a song more funky, but we put some rap style in it, like rapcore, and give it some more groovy than you find in other, like Carling and Space Nest. And after Documento, we came up with Empty Nest, and you can find similar vibes to Documento and the Empty Nest.
Well, I really appreciate you coming on. Why don't you tell everybody where they can find you on the internet?
Oh, you can find us everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, like Spotify, Bandcamp. Through Bandcamp, you can buy our music electronically and in physical form too. You can buy some T-shirts or anything you wish. You can see and check out everything there. And even through Facebook, if people want to talk to us, we are here to talk. We're not like superstars and avoiding people. We're here and we like to talk and have conversations with listeners. We appreciate opinions, and we are here to have a connection with others, not to raise our star and star system and all this.
Yeah, that's my job. Grounded. That's my job. I raise your star for you. You guys are really great, and I can attest that.
And we thank you.
And
thank you very much.
Every time I contact you guys, you're right on the ball, and you get back to me. You're very friendly, and I love you guys, and I really appreciate you guys were part of the set list broadcast we had in the summer. You guys, I wish you much success in all your endeavors, and if you ever make it to the U.S. for a tour or anything, you come here. Find John LeBang, and we'll make sure you get a spot in Detroit. Okay?
That would be the best thing to do, my man.
All right, my friend.
Of course. We thank you. We thank you very, very much for your support.
Nick from GrandeFox